Oh my goodness. What to say? What to say? Devare, Devare. I think it's Madras, Devare. Oh goodness. Oh God, God, God. God, God, God. See, being an atheist, I'm saying God. And why am I saying God? Well, uh, once again, taken permission from the client to share this. So, this particular client, doctor, he is a doctor, Indian origin based abroad. And lo and behold, he decided to uh, you know, put his profile online for marriage, which is okay, good. It seems that the girls he has been meeting and dating and in USA, they are too fast for his this thing. Most of them just want to go to bed, or most of them want to spend money. And he even got his mother and father to come down for holiday, and they also did not like it. So finally, out of frustration, the mother and father, they told him, see, beta, my son, you choose a girl, but please make sure Indian values and this and that. So the parents are traditional, because they are from India. They just told him. So the guy decided to check online about dating and, advice and marriage and all that. And then he found out there is a Machedo, tattooed guy. And hey, lo and behold, this tattooed, who is this guy? Why is he coming on my feed? Which I don't know. YouTube does sometimes. And then he saw, oh, nice girl, Thai girl, very nice. She doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. Oh, and so simple, second-hand clothes. Oh, bloody hell. And then he saw my daughter's thing. What a nice girl. She's the typical daughter my mother and father would like. Although looking at me, he's like, no. Apart from that, everything else I like. Okay. So he was cautious because he didn't know whether it was the mafia or underworld. He even told me this. And he didn't know whether I was psychotic or mad or whether I would shout and scream at him. So he was a little afraid to come to me. First, he sent me through a fake email ID. I would like to take your charges. I told him, these are my charges. Choose what you want. And then he was like, promise me, privacy you will not expose. No, Baba, don't worry. I will not sell your data to Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk. Nobody is willing to pay me millions of dollars. Maybe they'll give me 10 rupees for your profile, but 10 rupees, what I'll do with it. So I'm not selling your data. Don't worry. So he wanted to make sure that I was not going to sell his data, nothing. And so he said, what if you take my money and run away? I said, that's a very good question. So then don't pay me. I told him, don't pay me. I didn't ask you to come to me. You came to me. So finally, after all this back and forth, I got fed up. I told him, see, boss, I don't have time for this. Go find someone who you trust and you're comfortable with. And finally, he decided, okay, I'll pay you. Anyway, you'll just run away with my $237. So he was like, okay, fine, $500, whatever. You'll just run away with it. I'll look at it as bad luck. So fortunately, unfortunately for him, I did not run away with his money. As soon as he paid me, I sent him the message. I've received your this thing. When would you like the video call? And he was surprised. Oh, this guy is prompt. Because I was awake. If I was sleeping, I would do it later. So first he didn't want to put his camera on. I don't know why. I put on my camera. I said, boss, I need to see who I'm talking to. So finally, after a lot of, I told him, see, listen, just relax. We're two human beings talking to each other. Just relax, man. I'm not going to eat you up. So then he put on his camera, looked like a nice guy. He was a little nervous. I don't know why. A little awestruck, maybe because I'm a YouTuber, whatever. And then he's like, please don't make fun of me. No, I'll not make fun. Please don't shout at me. I was like, boss, you're like 30 plus. You're not a small boy. I'm not going to shout at you. You're not a kid. Okay. You paid me money. You're my client. Just relax. Take it easy. Chill. Okay. So then, after I managed to get him to relax and all that stuff, let me sniff this. This is the Thai thing for cold. See, don't worry. I'm not sniffing, cocaine or this is menthol, like eucalyptus leaves. Can't get the pronunciation. Okay. So finally, he relaxed, and then he told me, he's saying, okay, I'm a doctor, I'm successful practice, but I've not been able to get a girl. Even the girls who are here, who are even, they just want to sleep, have sex, go nightclubs, and even the girls who are like like me, doctor and all that, they're very high profile. I don't want someone so hi-fi. Basically, he wants an Indianish kind of girl, Indian values. Like the mother is simple, home, this thing. So I said, you're looking for home, a housewife in USA? He said, yeah. I said, boss, I think it's going to be very hard. Housewife in USA. So then he asked me, how do I go about? I put on shadi.com, but there I felt it was very commercial. And I said, of course, you say that I have a Gora passport. So then what will I do? I want, simple wife and all that. So then I gave him a couple of solutions, which are exclusive to him. And even after giving him a solution, the guy was nervous because maybe it is his first time. Like the way because he paid me a little bit more, obviously, you give more service. The way he had put his profile, I mean, only gold diggers would come. I am a doctor, American passport holder, well to do family, and you start putting like the boss, everyone's going to, you know, everyone's going to take advantage of you. So then I think maybe because he watched my previous videos, he said, do you think it's a good idea I put a profile like yours? I said, what do you mean? So he said, no smoking, no drinking, no nightclub, no this, no that. I said, my dear sir, you are not me. That is number one. Okay. I know I'm not saying you are not me in the sense that you want a girl who doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't go nightclubs and all that. But you can't say that being abroad. Why? Because you are living abroad. And if someone manages to get a screenshot of this, and social media today is crazy, and they go and start telling people, this guy, look at this guy, he's a male chauvinistic pig, or he is a misogynist, or whatever, he's, wants to take advantage of females. I said, your doctor's job and your career and everything will go down the drain. Okay, it'll go to the dogs. Please don't do that. He's saying, but you did it. You said no smoking, no drinking, no nightclubs. I said, yes, because one is I was living in Dubai, okay? And this was before the, Me Too movement and the feminazi movement and all this social media went crazy. It was before all this, okay? Today, maybe my approach would be different. And I stayed in Dubai, okay, where there was not much, Allah gula, whatever. There was no unwanted attention on me. And I did not work in a career path that involved, let's say, working for the government or a doctor or engineer, respectable job. I was a freelancer. And yes, I was moving to Thailand. You are based in USA. You start posting like this. Someone takes a screenshot and puts it on. Your name and reputation will be destroyed. Please don't put this. So then he told me, yeah, but then I want to put like you, no smoking, no drinking, no nightclub. I said, okay, what you do is you give me your list. First, give me your list, whatever. So he gave me his list, which I have it here. He put no smoking, no drinking, no drugs, no, no, showing assets, assets. He put assets actually. Okay. No bars, pubs, nightclub, no body count. Body count should be less. So, yeah. And then he put some words which I told him, boss, just don't mind. He put, you have to respect me. You have to be obedient. I said, boss, you put obedient. They will think that, why don't you go get yourself a dog? Okay. And even dog also, if you say, I want an obedient dog, they'll be, how dare you talk like that to a dog? And then he even he even put, no raising your voice, no raising your hand, no shouting at me, no back answering. So after I took down all his requirements, finally I told him, okay, anything else? He said, and yeah, my parents should like you. I said, what do you mean your parents should like her? Means when we go for the, meeting the girl, my parents should say yes. So, okay, I took everything down. And then suddenly it struck me because one of my other clients also mentioned this. And in my WhatsApp group, there was this conversation, which I think I mentioned in my previous video. He wanted, body count less, na? So I said, how less? How less? So he said, yeah, one or two boyfriend, okay. Sex is okay. There he got a little friendly with me. He said, sir, please don't feel bad. I know in your videos you spoke, but if she's pure, if she's pure and not touch, my parents will be so happy. I said, okay, okay. So in other words, you're on Virgin Mary, you're on Mother Mary, with the character of the most amazing Indian housewife, obedient, and you want the looks of whichever actor, Shushmita Sen. I don't know which actress is famous, Aishwarya Rai, whatever. So I said, you want perfection, okay. So after taking all this, I sat down with him. Obviously, I couldn't put it in this way. I worded it properly, and there were many things which I told him don't put. Like, for example, if he is looking for a girl from Asia, don't put Gora passport, don't put white passport. Because the minute you put that, if you just put, I'm a white passport holder, then they will just come after you. Okay, they don't care whatever you put because they just want a Western passport holder. Okay, so I said, don't put that. I want you to put as if you're one of them. Okay, whichever national, like Indian, I'm an Indian. Okay, and where your parents are from, I'm from. Don't put the exact location. I'm from this area. Okay, we're looking for whatever. But then he said, but I'll not get many girls. I said, exactly. You'll not get gold diggers. You'll not get opportunists. You'll not get calculated females. You'll get simple ones. So that's what you need. And I said, given the fact that I rephrased all of this, you need to be fair and tell them. Like, for example, I made it very soft because he was a doctor and all that. I said, um, um, like, given we come from a very simple family with very simple values. Like our family, we don't smoke or drink alcohol, or we don't go to nightclubs. This is something that we follow, and something even I do. Okay, I don't go to nightclubs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't this thing. So when you put yourself in that position, you can demand. You can't say, I don't want you to smoke, drink, nothing. But then they'll think, you can smoke and drink, but you don't want us. Okay. And then finally, when it came to the body count, I told him, say, listen, this one, especially in the society or the area that you're applying for, the country, you need to be smart. Because if you say, I'm looking for a virgin, once again, they'll take your photograph, they'll publish it everywhere. Or you're saying, okay, I want you to have maximum one or two boyfriend. They'll be like, then they'll start digging into your past, how many boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever you have. So don't leave. Some things are better not to be told. See it by yourself, see if it works, find out, talk to her, and then you'll come to know. And then he said, finally, yeah, but my parents have to approve. I said, that also don't say. Don't say, because how would you like, I told him, how would you like if the girl says, you're going to, your interview is going to be taken by my mother and father, and if they reject you, I don't want to see your face. I said, would you be inclined to meet such a girl? So I said, think in those terms. So finally, after explaining all this to him and educating him, we finally You'll be surprised. It took us around 2, 3 days to make that profile because obviously he wants something, I'm telling him something, the girl wants something. So we have to kind of merge that, and we finally came to a respectable this thing. And then obviously I had to discuss strategy. He had to book another session and all that. So, what am I trying to tell you through all this? Okay, um, getting a girl for marriage, especially if you're looking through online forums and online through marriage websites, dating websites. There are some which you can apply for or go through, and then there are some you should not. Like, never go through Tinder. You'll get prostitutes, or you'll get very bad, very, very terrible kind of women, and most of them are fraudsters. In some countries, they're nothing but gold diggers or prostitutes or people with, very seriously bad agenda. So Tinder is no. Go for more of these mature websites which are looking for marriage explicitly, and don't position yourself as God's gift to mankind. I told him, if you were to put your first statement as like how he put before, I'm a what? American passport holder. Boss, the finish. You'll get all the unwanted people. It's like saying, I have millions of dollars and I'm looking for true love. Everyone will fall in love with you. But if you say to an Indian, you say I'm an Indian passport holder, they'll be like, oh, okay. If you say I'm a normal working guy, okay, I earn the same salary as you. So there you will come to know what does she really want. Because if she rejects you based on your nationality, passport, or this thing, that means she doesn't choose you. The- See, if she rejects you based on uh, what you told her, that I'm a simple guy, then she doesn't want you as you. She wants a guaranteed life or guaranteed happiness. And that is one of the major problems that are happening online. Both the girl and the guy, they bullshit. They overhype and oversell themselves as God's gift to mankind, which backfires. So anyway, um, my main message to you through this video is, just because I have used a certain strategy uh, and I've been blunt and I've been rude, doesn't mean if you use the same strategy, it will work. That is number one. That's the first most important thing. Number two is you need to be very careful if your reputation matters. If you're working in a government job like this guy, doctor, engineer, um, and yes, which country? Because if you're in Canada or you're in US and you start putting like this and someone takes a screenshot and shares it online, you will be buried alive. They will just look at you as and they just need to slap a title on your face. He's a misogynist. He's a all that bullshit. And one final thing which I want to tell you is, like everything else, no, like finding a job. Like people want a good job. I tell them finding a job is a job. Finding, making a passion work, that itself takes a lot of investment, time, money, and there's no guarantee for success. So everything in life involves a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, and a lot of failures. You're not going to achieve success if you think, oh, I'm just going to go get success. And you are not me. So stop trying to copy and stop going through all these websites. There are enough and more. How to get a Thai wife, how to get a Indian wife, how to get a Filipino wife, how to get an American wife. These are just YouTubers. They are just maybe wanting it to be viral. Very rarely, if ever, do they speak the truth. I'm not saying that I'm the only content creator speaking the truth. There are many others, but be selective. Use a little bit of maturity. And one final thing is, not everyone who gets along with you or you start talking uh, means that it's going to work out, or this is a person with good intentions, or it's going to be a success. Remember my previous video that I put, I found that girl after years, more than 5,000 females, and she turned out to be the most retarded relationship ever. So be mentally prepared. And if you're dealing with Indians or you're dealing with someone from USA, the repercussions can be even worse because all they need to do is portray you in a bad light. Yeah, and females, they'll just show tears and position themselves as a victim, and then you'll get the mob who will be taking their sticks and stones and their fire, and they'll not want to listen to an explanation. So anyway, this is what I told him. He's still in touch with me. Mm, I just told him, take a couple of years. It's going to take a couple of years, and tell your parents not to force you on it. And eventually, you will find that friend, that life partner, that person who you can, plan out your entire future. But given that he is in the USA, I told him, make sure prenuptials, don't be shy about it. Make sure that is sorted out. Anyway, this is what I want to tell you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't make fun of him. Poor fellow. Okay? And let me know your thoughts. You guys take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.